him to figure it out. Hey, good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Gray Beards. I'm Wayne, and my co-host
I am
there is
Bud.
AKA Bug.
Slightly less gray today.
I noticed that, my friend. What in the world? And I'm pointing at
Yeah,
my screen. You can't see it. Um,
did it for mom.
my my son-in-law is going to be on. He may only get a few minutes of airtime. He's having some technical difficulties with the figuring out the his computer. If not, maybe he'll just come in here and pull up a
Yeah,
chair. I'll scoot over. Um,
you feel free to jump in when you can.
yeah, he's uh, he's working it. But anyways, as you can see, I'm down here in the top secret location of the
Okay.
bourbon room.
Reverend Room. I
The
like that.
bourbon room. Yeah, he
And
has
definitely
all.
not in the trailer today.
No. I'm in the Maryland trailer.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, the
the
he
bourbon room
keeps.
looks good.
Yeah, my daughter and him keep this place like Arctic in here. They can't afford the heat, so they keep it minimal.
Man.
Hey,
Uh, uh, uh.
I kid you not, I have like an Afghan around my waist because of my legs and feet are cold. Gotta wear it. I mean, I'm wearing like I'm
Yeah, I
like
see you kind of dress for winter. It's 28
mm,
degrees down here.
I don't know what it is here, but I bet it's dang on close to that.
Yeah, you're probably colder. You're probably in the low 20s.
Yeah, I don't
So
know
yeah,
why.
man.
I
It
could
was a
look and
good week.
see what the temperature is. But
Hmm.
been a good week. How was your turkey day? I couldn't
Quinn,
figure it
what's
out.
up? He's
No,
here.
we still can't hear you. Can you hear
Oh,
him?
we can't hear him, but we can see him.
No, I see him. I don't know what's going on. Why his mic's not testing? Um,
Mm.
well, you may have to just come over here and I'll pull up a chair if you can't figure it out. Anyway, here's my son-in-law, as you guys can see in the picture down
Yeah,
above wherever he is.
he looked there. He's down there. What's
Yeah.
up, Q?
Hey, what's going on? Can you hear me now? Testing.
I,
Yeah, we got you,
yes,
man.
we figured
All
that
right.
we Quinn, welcome to the show. We're just
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
getting kind of started here this morning. A little slow start. I was telling them how I'm down here in your bourbon room in
Nice.
your trailer in
Nice.
Maryland.
I like
Yeah.
the color scheme and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got one of those trailers too, like Wayne does. So
Yep. He patterned after me. I started this trailer thing.
I don't know. I was probably living in a trailer before you were.
I hatched the idea.
You had the idea. I just happened to have one. From your mansion in South Carolina. Um, we're waiting for
Yeah.
the Greyhound bus. We'll have to take the bus to get back home.
Shoot, man. At least y'all got a bus.
Yeah, yeah. The but
Yeah.
we had as everybody knows, we had Thanksgiving a couple days ago. It was a good time. My daughter
Was.
made a kick butt freaking turkey. Man, that was good. Quinn, obviously,
Okay.
I'm assuming you helped her make that.
yeah, I bought it and she did the rest. So yeah, she did a great job. I mean, that's kind of her thing every year. She loves doing the turkey and we both
Mhm.
like Thanksgiving. It's one of our favorite holidays. So it was a good
Yeah.
time.
Same here. Yes.
Uh,
I'm with you on that.
well,
Oh yeah.
You did something different with it. Um, I don't know what she did different. This year was a little different. Did you use a different um, injection or
No, we do that
method?
like we do every year, but we put that rub on the top. We put some kind of
Oh,
some kind of Texas rub on the top. It was pretty good.
mm,
I've done that before.
Nice. Nice.
Oh yeah,
Man, you got to bring a little bit down here to South Carolina. They got if there's
hey,
any left.
man, there ain't no leftovers.
it's gone.
Lions of
it,
Utosha, I tell you. Oh,
it gone.
yeah.
It would get gone.
Right, right.
Yeah. It was daggone good. I probably won't need to eat for another week, to be honest with you. I will eat because I have a problem with food, but yeah.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, it was pretty
Yeah.
good. A little chilly up here in Maryland. We
Oh yeah.
went out.
Oh yeah.
How was your visitations with the
It was
family?
good, man. Had a good
Yeah.
time. Had some problems with the GMC. Ain't gonna bore y'all with all those details. The computer
Nah,
issue.
say it ain't so. What? Battery?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. The darn computer and the truck just suddenly shut off. And
Yeah.
I had to get a jump, had to let it keep running, et cetera, et cetera. But
Mm.
I made it down
Bernadette
there.
Redemption.
Huh?
That's Bernadette Redemption. Told you that truck was messing up.
So you the one
I
that
hear you,
did it. You
girl.
know what I'm saying?
Kick his butt.
I don't know what you did about truck. That's why I had to reiterate. Don't do that, okay?
Yeah.
But now, you
Don't.
know what? Bernadette with GMC, so she wins. I don't have to tap out. You can drive it.
You just
I
tap.
conceded. I was like, you know what, baby, you can drive it whenever you want to. You can run into deer. You can do whatever you want to do. I
Oh,
don't
that.
care. I'm
Yeah. Yeah.
beyond caring at this point.
Yeah. There's bigger problems to worry about, like
Yep,
where your
that's
next
right.
meal's coming from. At least in my world, it's always about where's my next meal coming from.
Oh yeah.
Where's your next meal coming from?
Yep.
Yeah, we had a good time, man. Had some good food down there. Visited with some cousins and, of course, my
Yeah.
parents
Did
and
you just
brothers and stuff like that.
did you just stay overnight, or did you come back next
No,
day? Or
we got there Thursday and we came back yesterday. So we spent 2 nights and a day, 2 nights,
yeah.
2 days, something like that. Hmm.
Well,
So yeah, it was good.
I'm gonna apologize to our viewers that I'm gonna probably won't get this out till tonight sometime because we gotta the bus schedule. There's only so many buses we can catch to get back down south.
Yeah,
But
I got you, man.
it's
But
like
I'll let this
I
in.
think it what is it like took us like 20 some hours by bus to get up here. We had to stop in all these places and
Mhm.
Well, then they
Yeah,
dropped you off
yeah.
in Baltimore, right? They dropped you off in Baltimore, and we had to come get
yeah,
you.
don't even get me started with that because
You you're lucky if you get
uh,
a bus ride out of Baltimore.
we're lucky we didn't make that we made it. They don't like to mess with old people too much.
Yeah,
We don't look like, I mean, obviously we don't have anything, so they don't bother us, the criminals. They don't bother us too much.
yeah. Just get out of the way,
Hey,
old
I'll
man.
tell you what, I've been, down there where we live, Walmart come out with a brand new luggage set. They're real heavy duty plastic. You carry them around and people don't mess with you.
All
They
right,
know you ain't
man.
got nothing. You got a
That's
Walmart
cool.
now.
Well,
Is
shoot, what
it
you? You coming on the show, man? What you got anything for us, man? You want to lead us off with a topic or anything like that? What's on your mind? Wayne and I, we're
Well,
just
I'm
two
just
old
glad to be
dudes
here.
talking.
I'm just honored to be on the feature on the Gray Beard Nation. So
I see you got
I got
some.
a few growing here, so I think maybe I'm not quite qualified yet, but
You
Uh,
qualify. All it takes is about this much right here.
yeah,
no,
mine
I
is
was.
good. I'll tell you what, I think this cold weather has made mine almost past the gray mark. It's like
You look like you trimmed
into
it up, man. You look civilized today. You look really civilized, man. Did you cut it?
how do I look civilized? I mean, I got uh,
No. Don't
I,
show off your golden locks. I don't want to see that today because I ain't got none.
yeah, see some hair up there.
Brown, black eyebrows and black hair of dark brown hair. Yeah.
But it's almost like a poison. It works its way up. It's starting to infiltrate on the fields of, golden fields on the side.
Hey, that's wisdom, man. Look at all that wisdom.
No, that's your brain cells frying right there. Psst, everything.
Yeah.
I'm getting to the point where I can't remember, anything. It's like,
Mm.
what? Where?
Yeah. Hey, that's
Heck?
me.
Yeah.
You know that. Can't remember stuff.
Well,
But
that's because
let's
I
talk a
think
little bit about
that's just the
football.
way you are. That's just the way you have your stuff set up. And, when you set it up to can't remember nothing.
Hey man, I'm limited on brain space, so I have to download. I have to delete files
Yeah,
constantly. You know what I'm saying?
I know about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So
Well, let's talk a little football, Wayne.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about that.
no,
Hey,
well, that's what Quinn was just chomping at the bit. He wanted to get on there and talk football.
Yeah.
Obviously, there were some we did a lot of football watching
Mhm.
yesterday, right? It was
Oh yeah.
yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
While everybody else was so everybody else we send them out with little tin cans and they go beg for money there. You'll find them around.
I know y'all was
They were
camped
so
out
we
in
got to
Walmart.
watch huh?
Camped out in Walmart where they sell the TVs, and y'all was back there watching TV on Walmart TVs,
Yeah,
right?
that's
I get it. I've been
yeah.
there.
Guy, we can't. I mean, yeah. But anyway,
I
so
just
we watched
upgraded.
the
I upgraded to Best Buy though. I don't have to go to Walmart no more.
Walmart. Best Buy has better chairs usually.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least they have some chairs in there.
Hmm
But go ahead. What you got? What you got on the football?
Georgia, I stayed up and watched that game till I went to bed, it was after midnight.
Hmm.
Unbelievable finish.
Yeah.
Georgia Tech, Georgia football. I mean, I don't really give two craps about any of it, but it was a good game to watch. It was so silly.
Yeah.
I was laughing. It was just ridiculous. Um,
Quinn, these
Oh yeah.
guys beat up on me at the job, okay?
I bet. I
They
bet.
hate everything that I like. And
but
unfortunately for
we
them
don't
lately,
hate everything that
my
you like.
my team just keep pulling it out and it's just wrecking
Well,
their world.
were you expecting that result? Did
Uh
you think they'd
no,
handle them or what?
no, I expected Georgia to run all over Georgia Tech. I hadn't seen them play, but I know they beat Miami. And when I saw these guys was on the feed
Yeah.
just going crazy when Georgia Tech was up by,
I was not
you know,
going.
17 at one point.
That was Kyle, the bearded
that was
wonder.
kind of.
Yeah, that
You know,
was.
Wayne kind of sit on the fence because he knows. I mean, he got that wisdom. See that beard, that gray beard. He got the wisdom. He's like, anything could happen. So I don't want to tip my hat too far, but he kind of tip it a little bit. Let's say, come on, Georgia Tech. You know, maybe y'all can pull it out. But
I
Kyle's
got
all
the
in.
proof. I got the proof right here. What was said.
I,
So there
I
is
know
no.
you're smart. Wayne is very tactical. But deep down, because I know his soul, I know where he was at.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm a Penn State guy.
Mhm.
You can, take
Yeah,
Georgia Bulldogs,
yeah.
and I don't care too much. But I watched the football game. It was a good football game.
Yeah, it was a good
It was
game.
good. It was. Georgia Tech really impressed me with, the whole team was good, and they was
Isn't
handling
that?
Georgia
Yeah.
up in Georgia Stadium between the edges, and it was
Yeah,
like, oh my God.
I figured. I said if it was in Atlanta, I figured Georgia Tech had a shot. But with it being in
Mhm.
Athens, I didn't think that they would even have a shot. But yeah, they surprised me.
Yeah, they did. They got a good team. That
Yeah,
quarterback is amazing. The whole team, man. I can't. And the coach, them
yeah.
guys are good.
hmm
You better bring your lunch when you pay them guys.
I
But
Yeah.
don't
we
know.
pulled it out.
I
So
don't even know if they're bowl eligible. I think they only got 5 wins.
no, I checked the schedule. I think they've had seven.
Okay.
So they
Okay.
still think they're like 7-5 or something like that now after the loss. They was gonna be, yeah. They had a pretty good season. They got a winning season.
Yeah.
They won more than they lost.
I think Georgia. Well, I think they might be 6-6.
You think so? I'll
Yeah.
Google it real quick. But
But
yeah, I
either way.
think they
But
yeah,
anyway,
they were
did the
doing
Cowgirls win?
yeah, of course the Cowgirls won. Oh, they really, oh my God, they loathe the Cowboys. Oh my God, you should have seen. I'm gonna screenshot you
As
yeah,
90% of America loathes the Cowboys.
Yeah.
no.
At
It's
least 90%.
49%.
I'm being generous. It's probably more like 95%.
They're the most loved and the most hated. But yeah, they pulled it out. It was another miraculous win.
Well,
You
they
know,
playing what the Giants, right?
yeah, they play the Giants. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
of course, NFC East, you know,
Yeah.
rivalry. The play, it always come down to the wire in most cases. But they pulled it out. They starting to get themselves together. 2 wins in a row. 2 wins in a row. So we cooking with grease a little bit. So 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 Q, who's your team? Who you root for? You got a team out
Well,
there?
I'm an Alabama guy. I
Oh,
I'm all college. I don't really watch a lot of
do the
NFL
NFL.
stuff. So
Okay.
yeah. So
Did
Yeah.
y'all pull it out yesterday? Y'all played Auburn, right?
yeah, we had the Iron Bowl yesterday. So it was a big game. It's kind of like that. You know, Georgia Tech, Georgia. You never know what's going to happen. Even though Auburn
Right.
always has, sometimes they're better than other years, but you never know what's going to
Hmm.
happen. So I was nervous for sure, but especially after the
How did y'all
Oklahoma
do?
game.
Oh yeah, the Oklahoma game. What the heck?
I don't know what I mean to not even score a touchdown. I mean there was a few that
That
were
was
called back. I think on kind of bull crap penalties, but you
right,
call it.
right.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, we're like 50 something.
No, it was
Um,
24-3.
2043.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, dang, that was crazy.
yeah,
I saw that as I was scrolling through the looking at college football scores. It would always take me back to the week before. And I was like, Alabama lost to Oklahoma. I didn't
yeah.
even how did I miss that?
I know.
And
In
then
Oklahoma, I think they weren't even bowl eligible at the time. They were like 4 and I think now they're 5-5 or 5-6. I think they beat
Right.
LSU last night. So
oh, did they
Gotcha.
beat LSU? I didn't know. I was curious. Um, I didn't look and see. BYU, NLV, Oregon beat Washington. A
Yeah.
surprise there. Texas,
So
Tennessee.
Quinn,
Indiana.
how do you
Indiana stomped the guts out of Purdue, 66-0.
That's crazy.
It's like, did the
So
Purdue even want to show up to play football?
Q, how you became an Alabama fan? Are you from down there? Or is it
Yeah, my
passed on?
family's from around Enterprise, so like
Okay.
Dothan Enterprise area down there in
Yeah.
LA, lower
Mhm.
Alabama, and
Right.
so yeah, we grew up there for a little bit, and then my dad, being in the Air Force, we'd go live with my mom's parents and my grandma and grandpa. We'd live down there, down in
Mhm.
Enterprise while my dad was deployed for a while, and
Okay.
so kind of grew up. My dad's an Alabama fan, so grew up in family. Some families got Auburn fan, and
Yeah.
so just kind of grew up that way.
Yeah. I'm familiar with Enterprise. My daughter was stationed down there.
Yeah,
And
Fort
I used to go,
Rucker.
yep, she was
Yeah.
down there. So she stayed there for 6 years. I used to go over and visit her and had to put up with all the I
Yeah.
couldn't wear my Georgia garb there.
Oh no.
It's, couldn't wear it. I wore it one time and I caught a lot of flack. I was like, no, I ain't doing this again.
Well, my brother lives in up in northern Georgia in like the Clayton, Toccoa area up there.
Right.
And when we go and visit him, I still rock the Alabama stuff because we still hold the scoreboard. We still hold the record on the wins against
Right.
them.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. So y'all missing Nick Saban a little bit, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's DeBoer's first year, so I'm it's more. I took a little. I say it's a hiatus from being heartbroken from having 3
Mhm.
losses this season. I don't think I've seen that since early
Since you've been on,
2000s
yeah,
before Saban
yeah,
was there. So
right. Yeah, I can't recall, that you guys had a three game loss season,
yeah,
I'm just yeah, Alabama just had so much dominance. Did he
yeah.
ever break Bear Bryant record or did they wind up tying? Do you
I
know?
think 2020 was his. I think he broke it. I think that was 7 with LSU in there with his
Okay,
championship at
yeah.
LSU. Yeah, he got
Okay.
7. 6 at
Right.
Alabama, 1 at LSU.
Okay. That's what's
Yeah,
up. Yeah.
yeah,
Y'all got a proud tradition, man. Georgia finally climbing out of the mire. We hadn't won a national championship since Herschel Walker days. That's probably
yeah.
before you came to this planet.
It
But
was 81, right? When y'all won or
yeah,
80?
yep,
Yeah,
yep, 1980. Yep.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. That was
So
before my time. Yeah, so
yeah, gotcha. I'm tracking that. But yeah, look at Wayne. You see your father-in-law. He I don't know about Penn State. When the last
I
time
know.
have they won? I mean, when the last time? Wayne, you
I,
a Penn State fan. When the last time y'all got a championship? And we're
I
talking
don't,
championships right
I
now.
don't know if they have so many. Which one are you talking about?
Is it so many? Is it really like that?
Too many
I
to
mean,
count,
we're not
right?
talking about 1800s. We're talking
It's
like at
funny you
least.
want to talk. It's funny you sit there and want to ask about the past, but anything you'd be like, "Oh, that's in the past.
Well, I
That's
mean,
ancient history."
wait a minute now. With football, all right, we got the leather helmet era. We're not. I don't think it's fair to go that far back.
Leather helmet era. That's too
I mean, it
funny.
was only 4 college teams, man. Back then, it's like Penn State,
Yeah,
Ohio State.
Yeah,
yeah. I was gonna say
Yeah,
there wasn't many to choose
yeah,
from. They
yeah,
were still trying to figure out how to spell Alabama, let alone play
yeah.
football.
Same thing. I mean, we was primitive,
Yeah,
but yeah. So
I
yeah,
don't
I
even
think
think a
I'm sure Penn
bulldog
State.
even existed back. then when
No, we weren't. We weren't. We was oh man, we was Hicks. It was country Hicks back then. Savages, you know what I'm saying? We didn't know anything about anything. You know, we talking about the days when Harvard used to win national championships. You
Yeah.
know, that's a long time ago.
But you know
They got
what?
a
You're
lot.
gonna
They got the most national championships if you really want to consider back
I
then.
know.
Counting
It's
them.
hard to believe that, right?
Yeah.
Harvard, but it was only like Harvard, Princeton. It was only
Yeah.
like 4 or 5 colleges back then. They used to just
well,
trade off.
Yeah.
the thing is that Quinn, you're on the. I don't know if we'll see it in our time, but you're gonna see it. You'll be like, I remember when college football was at the college.
Yeah.
You know,
It's heading there for sure.
you're gonna see that. You're gonna be that person. We may see it, but if we do, we probably won't remember it. We'll be eating pudding and stuff, you know. But
Well, I'm waiting until the advertisements start getting glued onto the helmets and the sewed onto the jerseys and stuff.
I
So
don't know. They don't really do that in the NFL, so I don't know if they'll allow that in whatever
I don't
sanctioning
know. It may
body.
change. We've seen a lot of changes. We've definitely
But
seen a lot of changes, man.
it kind of goes
Um,
with like the Running Man thing, you know. That have sponsors for
mhm. You know,
participants.
this portal thing has broken up the power base. We've seen a big change,
yeah,
since they've done this portal. What you think, Quinn? Is it good, bad?
I mean,
I mean, just
it's.
being a fan of the sport, does it leveling the playing fields, or do you think it's what you think?
I think it. I mean, it does level the playing field for sure. But at the same time, I think that loyalty aspect, that passion that these kids have for their school. They grew up. Like they
The
grew up in.
only the only people that have a passion are the fans.
Yeah,
Players are going to play because they want the best shot to go to the NFL.
I feel like within the last 10 years, I feel like that started to change. But I feel like it was more. You grew up a Georgia fan, you wanted to go to Georgia, play for Georgia. And I
Right.
feel like now it's who's got the best offer, who can make me the most money while I'm here, and then who can get me to
Right.
the
Who's going to
NFL.
showcase? Who's going to best showcase my abilities so
Yeah,
I can market myself the
and
Yeah,
I
best?
get
true.
that. That's I
It's been like
understand.
that. It's probably been that way longer than we realized. To be honest
Yeah.
with you.
Well, now basically
Good
everything,
point.
all the backdoor deals that used to be going on in college football, with like the Manziel and the Reggie Bush and all that stuff,
Mhm.
that's just all out in the open now, and it's legal.
Yeah, it's all legal now.
Right.
They've been
Yeah.
doing that.
Yeah.
They've been doing that kind of stuff for long
Yep.
before. You come play with
Yeah. They
me,
have.
I'll guarantee you an education.
Yeah.
I'll give your parents a job
Yeah.
Hmm
and a Mercedes Benz.
Yeah.
Yep, I'll make it so they don't have to worry about nothing. If you play
That's
for
right.
me and you Forrest Gump run that ball, you'll be good.
But
Guaranteed.
yeah, I think I definitely think it kind of delivers a balance, but at the same time, they're going to find out in this 12-team playoff that it's going to be the same cast of characters in the final four that it
Oh yeah.
was all this time. And you may get a team like Alabama where they trip up, and then but
Mhm.
they're only for this 12 teams only for 2 more years, and this year and next year, and then they're going to go to 16, and then it's like, where does it
Wow.
stop? Then they're going to go to 18 or 20, 20 or whatever,
Right.
and then pretty much
Yeah.
it's gonna be a 64 team like March Madness. So
I think it's fine when
Playing football in March.
yeah,
well, I
yeah,
mean you
It's
got
gonna
to
take
keep
that
in
long to get through all
mind.
them games.
yeah,
I think you're seeing the beginning of what um you're seeing the beginning of the end of the dominance of any one conference, right?
Mm.
The
Mm.
it's going to allow schools to pull in better players, and
Mm.
you guys have been living. You're both SEC fans. You've been living a world of dominance and I ain't saying that ain't because the schools weren't good. I'm just saying that they have had a hold on the college football for a long time.
hmm
And
That's true.
you got to keep in mind you got a lot of people that are fans of college football, and they don't want hey, what are you doing? we put in just as much. We're just as good as anybody else, but they can't recruit the players. They can't, they're not getting the big money deals from the networks. And it ain't saying it isn't because they're any good or not. It's just they're not getting it. If I got a network and I got a chance to showcase a championship team that I know people are going to watch across the country, I'm going to go put my money on that game to make money. This is the money game. And that's unfortunate.
Quinn, you seem like you're pretty in tune, probably more so than Wayne and I, about college football. Do you think there's enough quality athletes in the state of Alabama to, just pulling from Alabama high schools? You think is it enough players that compete for a national championship, or do they
I
have to?
I think there's a lot there, but I think the big pipeline states are Georgia and Florida. That's where they get a lot of these guys because they got that AMG Academy that's down there, and I don't know if that's Georgia or Florida, but they pull a lot of guys from there.
Really?
Um,
That escaped me. I'm unaware. What
Yeah,
is that?
a
What
lot of
is that?
guys come out of that. Those 5-star, those like blue chip recruits and stuff. I mean, those guys come
Okay.
out of yeah. So I think Georgia, Florida and Texas. I think those are kind of the three big
Hmm.
pipeline states. So I mean, you talk about recruiting across the country, especially with
Hmm.
these conference realignments. Like Oregon being in the Big Ten now. I mean, they've
Right.
got to come from the Pacific Northwest and
Hmm.
trying to recruit kids down in like that Midwest part of the
Right.
country, and I think that's going to prove a lot of different challenges. And I think that's why you've seen more balance because I think the nets cast by these teams are a lot
Hmm.
larger now
Okay.
because of the
Yeah.
conference. USC having to travel, back and forth across, and they have more. They can kind of touch more people, get more, visibility now. I feel like where their games were always played at 11 o'clock at night. What it felt
Right.
like on the East Coast.
Good point. Good
You know,
point. Yeah.
I think, but yeah, I think to your question, I think Alabama's got. I think they got the players there, but a lot of them don't stay in state. I think a lot of them go to like a Georgia. They go to, or I feel like Auburn, man. They get a lot of good talent. They just can't. They just can't put it together for some reason. They could be a dangerous team. It's just
Yeah. That one year what they had Cam Newton, I didn't even expect Auburn to do what all that they did. I was
yeah.
like, who is this? Who are these guys? And they rolled, I think they rolled over Alabama that year.
Well,
They probably rolled Georgia.
we had a huge lead on. We had like
Yeah,
a 3 touchdown lead, and he came back in the fourth quarter and beat us.
yeah, yeah. That was amazing. But okay, Georgia, Florida, and Texas, you feel those are areas. What is it about those states you think that how what are they doing to produce these athletes?
That's a good question. I just think those are some of the more populated areas. I don't know. I mean, that's a good question.
Mhm.
Maybe it's what
Yeah.
they're putting in the water. I don't know. Yeah,
Because
I don't
when
know.
you look at the college, I mean the high school football national championships, right? I'm from Valdosta, and they rank up there. I mean, them dudes, shucks, they won a lot of national football titles. I don't know about Florida, but I know Texas. A lot of Texas that win the high school football championship, they come out of Texas, so I can kind of subscribe to what you're saying. Georgia seems to be a big
And
uh,
that
field of
yeah,
athletes for football.
and that could be it. You're right. Like I know in Texas, high school football is a big deal, and so maybe that's why it's
Let's say this here. I
yeah,
didn't go to Valdosta. I went to the county school, but Valdosta recruited at the high school team recruiting. They
yeah.
recruit players from Florida, Alabama, wherever they were. They
Hmm.
would, they would, they would, like we was talking earlier, they would spend money to move families from wherever to Georgia
Hmm.
and give the parents jobs, good jobs and stuff like that. And I mean, they was
Mm.
doing this back in the 80s.
Yeah.
I was like, what the heck? High school is recruiting players. So
Yep.
that might be part of it. I don't know if any other states, any other folks do that,
Oh
but I
yeah.
know I know Georgia was doing it.
And that's probably why that
That
they
could be
get
what it
those.
is.
Yeah, they're
They're not
already
all
at the high
homegrown.
school level, and then it just kind of goes up
Yeah,
from
they
there.
start way down there.
Yeah.
Right. Right. That's probably what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when I was growing up, the coaches would go to the parents and ask permission to hold the student back a year, just so they could
Mhm.
build that national championship team.
Mhm.
Now that's really in the football. You willing to sacrifice,
Yeah.
your kid, future by holding them back.
Yeah.
They'll volunteer and stay back a year, and then you'll have all 18-year-olds or whatever on a
Yeah.
team, and you just wreak havoc. Get that
It,
extra
it,
year to develop.
it's crazy how it goes from, academics first or, academics to
Yeah.
athletics to how that shift, what's
Yeah.
the priorities. So, but hey, I mean, if
Yeah,
it sets them up for a future in the NFL, I guess you're rolling that dice.
yeah, I
So,
guess so.
mhm.
Yeah, facts. What about you guys, Wayne? You ever heard of that?
Heard of,
There in
I don't know.
Pennsylvania.
You two were talking gibberish, so I don't know. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Your aunt,
Wait,
your
just your time on
waiting for. I
planet,
was
man.
waiting for you to start doing your. Yeah.
Sports Center stuff.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. College is going to be changed.
Hmm.
Alabama and those areas, Georgia, definitely aren't going to be able to sustain if they were just to recruit from them states a winning team. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Um, they
Wow.
would probably do okay, but definitely not.
Hmm.
I don't know what the census is where the players are right now, but on that, as my one of my favorite announcers on that bombshell, got like 4 minutes left. So
Is that Top Gear?
yeah. And on that bombshell, what a great show.
Yeah.
Um, any last words from anyone? What do you got, Bug? What's your plan for the holidays? You staying around? You gonna go back down to Georgia? What's your plan?
I'm gonna go down there. It won't be for Christmas. I'll be here with the family for Christmas, but I'm gonna go down there one more time. Celebrate an early Christmas with them, and then come back and just relax, man. Get
Mm.
ready for the new year. We got a
I,
new administration coming aboard. Kind of excited about what they may do. What's gonna happen? You
yeah.
know.
By
Mhm.
you, Quinn,
Go
you
ahead.
gonna
I'm sorry.
pack up? You gonna pack up the Yugo and come on down to South Carolina?
Yep. We'll be heading your way for the holidays.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yep. Be fun.
I got the reserved the heated tent, so we'll have a place for y'all to stay.
That's fine. I got a little heater buddy in my.
Oh,
We'll
that's
be
right.
driving. Yeah, we'll
In
be
the
driving the
Yugo,
camper.
in the Yugo, you should be all right. We can put that. It's kind of like so you can, give you a little more room.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll be nice. It'll be nice to have.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah,
you
yeah.
got a very nice mobile home there. I'm just checking out the color schemes. I never seen one so elaborately um uh
With
made.
the blue
I
and
mean, I
the
like it.
green.
You definitely upgraded. You just showed me there's things you can do with a mobile home. You don't just have to settle for less.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good job. Good job. Even
Yeah.
that light that
I found these cans of paint out behind the Ace
I was
Hardware. So,
I was gonna say you might be surprised what you can do with a can of paint or two. You know, he does very
well,
good.
it's good,
But
man. I'm really
my
happy.
daughter keeps him going. She
oh, yeah.
can't really, if you look back over his left shoulder, you can see his wedding pictures and
Oh, that's
um,
nice.
Okay.
yeah,
Got you. Tracking.
yeah.
Yes.
That's the bench.
Mhm.
That's the bench I was telling you about, Ernie, that I made out of pallets. I think, or it might have been Kyle.
Mhm.
That's
Okay.
that little bench there. He
Nice,
wanted
man. It's
that.
amazing what you can do.
Yeah.
Okay.
He
I'm
wanted,
gonna start
yeah.
upgrading my trailer too. You guys have inspired
Hmm.
me.
It's all about
You know?
decorating. I mean, you can go like Hobby Lobby, you go out to dumpster
Yeah.
dive, a lot of that stuff was laying, the people throw it out. They can't resell it. So,
A nice
Yeah.
potted plant, something nice to spruce up the.
yeah.
Right.
But anyways,
And
I
Quinn, you're
hope
so young,
everybody,
man. You look very young. You're like in your late 20s. You know what I'm
No, I'm
saying?
not. I'm a little older
You're
than
not
that.
a little bit.
yeah.
Yeah, man. You look young. You
I'm in
got a
my
good spirit.
30s. I'm in my 30s.
You're in your 30s. Okay.
Yeah.
31.
He's
That's
doing
good. Okay.
in a couple
Oh, older
years.
than
Let's put what he's probably 6, 7 years from military retirement age. So
Yeah,
Really? Man,
yeah.
that's hard to believe. That's really hard to
Yeah,
believe, man.
yeah.
Hey,
He
hey,
looks,
whatever you're doing, keep doing it, man.
and you
You're
should
looking
see that.
good. You got a great spirit, great attitude, man. I like it.
Appreciate
He's
that.
he's
Keep
doing
doing it,
well.
my friend.
Um, but he's married to my daughter, so he better do well. So
Is this the guy that we showed the shovel to? Is that him? So
Oh, the
yeah,
no,
all
he,
shovel.
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was. I was what
You were pretty
15 when I
young.
started coming around. 14, 15. So
Yeah,
Right.
something like that. He probably,
Yeah.
yeah. But anyways, we got about less than a minute, so we do have less than a
Hey,
minute. I hope everybody enjoys the show. Have a great holiday. We'll see you next week.
hey,
Um,
nice meeting you, Quinn. Hey, come
yeah,
back
yeah.
sometime, man.
If you
yeah,
get a
for sure.
chance,
Yes,
to hit the like button and subscribe, we appreciate it. Leave a comment. Tell us what you did for your holiday. And I'll get on the last couple seconds there to Bug and Quinn if you have any last words.
I'm gonna give it to Quinn, man.
Very
Go
good.
ahead, Quinn. Bro,
and I
good to
just want
say
to say
with you.
thanks. Yeah, I just want to say thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. It was a good time, and yeah, hopefully I can hop on another episode in the future. So appreciate it.
Sounds good, man. We're
Sounds good.
glad to have you, Quinn, for real.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, y'all take care and have a great holiday.
Hey, you too. Take it easy.